Hey guys, it's Sam, and today I'm going to do a quick video on how I organize my personal TBR, and this is my physical TBR. I don't focus at all on my Goodreads TBR or anything like that because I find that very fluid. So in theory, I have a lot of books in my TBR, a lot of books I want to read, but these are the books that are top priority because these are the books that I own and want to get to, because my physical TBR is what I really want to focus on shrinking this year. I talked about that as a goal overall in my reading goals for 2018, so I want to get it down to a reasonable number for me, and that's something I'm striving for. I'm also really focusing on reading books quickly once I acquire them, so within 6 months. Currently, while I'm in school, I want to get things read within 6 months of getting them. As I get out of school, I think I'll be able to speed that number up because I'll be reading a lot more, but this is what I'm focusing on right now. I thought you guys might like seeing this. I do not plan on doing a bookshelf tour anytime soon. This is the closest thing you're going to get, these kind of broken up organizational type videos, so you'll see what my TBR looks like and kind of what my plan of attack is for it and how I kind of organize it and everything like that. So let's get into it. So this is my current TBR shelf, and I only have these 3 shelves, and it's a total of 79 books, so that's great. It's already gone down from what it was at the beginning of the year. I also track my books with a spreadsheet, which I will link down below. A fellow booktuber came up with that, and that's really helpful. It crosses stuff off. It kind of tracks how long it takes you to get books read on your shelf, so you can kind of look at those numbers and stuff if you're not a number person. I don't really consider myself a number person, but I'm a stats kind of person, kind of like RPGs and stuff, so it's motivating me in that way. But if you're not into that, then that's fine. But that's something I've been really enjoying to kind of pair with what I do visually for my TBR. So as you can see, I have it rainbow coordinated, and I've had a separate TBR shelf for a little while now, and I really like it because it allows me to very easily see how many books are on my TBR, definitively, how it's dwindling, which books and which genres and everything else, which again the spreadsheet helps with as well, which is really fun. But this keeps it very separate. When I was just kind of having to go and pick through, I was just forgetting about some books, and they were just kind of getting lost in with other books that I'd already read. So having it separate is really helpful for me, and I like doing the rainbow aesthetic with it as well. So something I started doing for my whole getting books read quickly is I'm tabbing them with the month that I got them. So I got these little post-it notes from Post-it. You can just get them from like any store, and I tab them with the month. So they're color coordinated, but I also wrote the month on them because there's only, I think, 10 colors, so, and 12 months, obviously. So I'm gonna have to repeat some if some stay on my shelf a little bit longer. And I don't have every single book marked because some of these came in more than like 4 months ago, and I just decided not to even tack those on right now so I didn't get myself overwhelmed, and so I wasn't having all these different colors and like everything and it not being helpful. So just having the more recent ones, I think I started in August of last year is what I went back to for this, and that's really helpful because it kind of shows like these are the ones that are really high priority, because some of these other ones have been on my shelf for like years. So yes, I want to get to them soon, but I'm really just trying to focus on getting some of the more recent ones out and that kind of thing. So that's how I've been tabbing them, and that's kind of what I find myself reaching for. Not always, sometimes I'm just like, oh, I actually am really drawn to this one right now, but these just tend to kind of jump out a little bit more at me since they are flagged, and then I can get them off my shelf a little bit quicker, and they're more likely to be ones that I'm very excited about currently because I got them more recently. So I'm really liking this system. Again, I'm a giant mood reader, so I do not have a planned TBR ever. I just like my yearly TBR, which is not even really planned either. It's just books I really want to get to. So I do not do like a month-to-month TBR because I just want to read what I am in the mood for, and I decide right when I get done with my previous book. Sometimes when I'm still reading my previous book, I'm like thinking about what I could be reading next and what I'm in the mood for. So I still just mood read, but this kind of helps me see, okay, these are books to kind of prioritize, and they kind of jump out at me more, and it's like the ones I'm most excited about and stuff like that. So I find this system super helpful. And since I've started doing this, I've already shrank at least 1 shelf, if not 2 shelves of books, either by reading them, unhauling them as I've posted about in some of my unhaul videos, and then just kind of cycling through them and getting through them a little quicker because I am prioritizing certain reads, which is really great and one of my personal goals. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my physical TBR and kind of my plans for getting rid of it, dwindling it down. I never want to be without a TBR completely. That is never going to be my goal. I think having like a 20 book TBR is really good because, as I mentioned, I'm a mood reader, so I just kind of go with what I want to read with my heart, and I don't really have a plan any other way, so having something to choose from is good, but I just want to get it to a point where I'm reading things quickly after I get them so that my motivation to read them is high and I don't kind of lose that motivation and stuff like that. And I'm reading things when I'm really excited about them. So I hope you got some inspiration for your own shelves. Comment down below, let me know how you kind of organize your TBR, if you have similar kind of rules and stuff, or if having a big TBR is your thing. I know a lot of you feel that way. I used to feel that way, and I had no rules or regulations for my TBR. Not that these are really rules or anything, because they're not, but just kind of ways to speed up the TBR process, because that's what brings me joy right now, when I know a lot of people have a lot of joy from growing their TBR. So comment down below, let me know like your TBR thoughts in general. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see all of you guys soon. Bye.